Alright, what is up, what's going on everybody on YouTube? Griffin here, coming back with another live stream. I think it's the first time in a while we've done back-to-back day after day live streams. So like I said, I'm going to try to start doing these a little bit more frequently. Right now it's going on about 1:30 where I am, so it's about an hour and a half until market close. If you are in the Discord chat, and for those of you that aren't, it's always one of the first couple links in the description box. But for those of you that were in Discord, you know that this morning I said, or maybe even yesterday, either yesterday or this morning, I believe it was this morning, I said that I figured Dow Jones would probably be down 200 to 300 points by the end of the day. Pretty much I figured today would kind of offset anything that happened yesterday and I think the day before. I didn't think SPY, in all honesty, would go below 277 if I remember right. I think that's what I said. Or right around there right now, 276.76. So I mean, not too far off of it, but still pretty interested that it went that low. Obviously, trade stuff again. Trump slapped on like another, what was it, $200 billion in tariffs and so on and so on. So, and besides, from what I remember, we've had some pretty good consistent green days lately. We're just still within that range. And the Dow Jones, the range is roughly 24 to 25,000, just a little above 25,000, like 25,300 or so roughly. And then for SPY, right around 272, 273 to 277, 278 is a pretty strong resistance. We mentioned last night that if SPY, which is the spider ETF of S&P 500, of course, if SPY could get through 280, which who knows where the Dow Jones would be in relevance to that, but if SPY specifically could just hurdle over that 280, we could possibly see new highs, new all-time highs, very, very quickly, very soon after an earnings season is coming up. So in all honesty, as long as SPY, as long as the market doesn't just continue to just take a dump, SPY doesn't go down to like 270 or below, obviously that's still 650 away. I don't see that happening for one, but as long as we don't go below critical support levels and just destroy them, obviously go back to like 260s or anything like that, then we're all good. We're just still within that range. It's awesome for swing traders, day traders, options traders, for people that just trade, like don't even trade, they're just in retirements. They don't like that stuff so much, but that's what you get for being lazy and not doing your own due diligence and knowing what you're investing in my opinion, at least. But yeah, anyways, like the whole point, I just wanted to kind of update you all. I did buy into DRIP. You can see, I think this one got canceled. Yeah, bought into DRIP. I think I actually flipped that already, if I recall, for about 3% profit. I bought in this morning. If you want to see, we can go ahead and pull that up. DRIP, you can see it's up. Actually, it's up a little more. I sold it for 575 or 574, one of the two. It's up another 6 cents. It was up around 8% or so whenever I sold it on the day. It's already up almost 10. Why did I go ahead and sell it? Because I know the drip and gush, when they swing big, they tend to only really swing roughly 7 to 10% usually. Sometimes you'll get those days where it's like 12 or 13, but just going based off of previous history, don't want to try to gamble or anything like that. You can see it's super overbought on the 1 day, 1 minute. You can see it's just took another leg up here recently. I don't see it getting to like $6 or anything today. I mean, look, it's already up 9.5%. Could it make a new high? Yeah, I think around 590 is probably where this thing's going to tap out today. Let's check on oil futures. So you can see oil down almost 5% on the day. Good for gas prices. Gas should be going down, you'd think, today or tomorrow. Depends on what happens overnight. But, so obviously, DRIP is the inverse of what? Gush. You can see Gush is also down almost 10%. So what am I considering doing? I want to see what happens overnight, but I might go ahead and hop into Gush for a possible day trade or swing trade, because if you get in right around $40, which is around where I want to get in, you get in at $40, ride it up to $45. There's going to be some resistance here right around $44, but to say $47, you can see the potential for profit if you get in right around 40. Let's say you just sell around the resistance, you're still at 11% profit, and if you hold out and say it does get up near $47, you're looking at 17% potential for profit. Now obviously you want to cut losses at a certain level, mine would probably be, if I got in at say 40, I'd probably cut losses at, I think, 38 if I remember right. Let me pull up. Yeah, right around 38. See, you can see kind of a support level right here, right around 38. It was acting as a strong resistance for a while. Now I look for attack as a support. So I mean, honestly, I might even try to wait until right around like $38, $39, see if it bounces, then hop in at like 40. But I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that. How's it going, Mauricio? Good afternoon, early afternoon. Did you not work today? No, actually, I guess I might as well just get to that now. I'll just keep it short and sweet. So when I took that job, I was pretty much promised quite a bit. Retirement, good insurance, matching retirement at that of like 4 or 5%. Good benefits, etc., good pay, 50, 60,000, whatever, a year, if not more, with bonuses and whatnot. And then when I took the job, I mean, it's kind of my fault because I didn't even ask. I didn't ask, like, well, what am I going to start out at? They just said, not salary, but they say you're going to make 50 to 60,000 a year, yada, yada, yada. And then I got my first check, and I did the math. It didn't, like, show the hourly rate. It just showed my pay for my hours, overtime, etc. That's another thing. I was working, like, 70 hours a week, 70 plus, whenever they said the average was between 50 to 60. Not a huge deal, but yet another lie. So just lie after lie after lie. You can see where this is going. I did the math, and I was only getting paid like $13 an hour. Overtime, that'd be roughly 19 to 20, which isn't bad. But I mean, when you do the math, I was like, there's no way, unless it's you get monthly bonuses, but there's just so much negative about the place. I mean, they do great work. They're like one of the most well-known garage companies. Like, I'm not knocking their work or anything like that, but as from like a business standpoint, it's almost kind of shady. I mean, they do good stuff for you, like on weekends they buy you lunch, or not lunch, kind of like a brunch, breakfast thing, all that good stuff. But I mean, it was kind of misleading, and then on top of that, I just wasn't liking it and all this other stuff. So I was like, you know what, I'll find something else. I'm out of here. So that's that. In the meantime, I am doing like Uber Eats, Favor, all that good stuff. It's really easy to find jobs down here, I've noticed. Like, I've already got a couple of interviews, like, I'm getting scheduled and whatnot, so hopefully I'll get back on that soon. But yeah, it was unfortunate, but I mean, I was making more money still. See, we're right around $40 already just sitting here talking about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna see how far that thing's gonna drop. But the good thing, like I said, easy to find work around here. I was making more money already than I was making back in Missouri. But like I was talking to my dad about it, I was like, I mean, as much as I was working, I better be making more. In Missouri, I was only working 40 hours a week. And down here, I'm working like double that. I was working like double that and only bringing home about $1,000 more a month. So I was like, I mean, when you do double the work, but you're only getting paid about 40-50% more, it's not like a huge ordeal. So I was like, oh well, it is what it is. I mean, it's stressful because obviously not having a job, something stable, sucks. But again, it is what it is. Luckily, the job market is stupid hot right now, so it shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm just making ends meet, so to speak. I mean, not making ends meet. I mean, we're still like in the process of moving into our own place and all that good stuff. So it's still a roller coaster right now. But in the meantime, I'm still paying off debt. I'm gonna have more videos coming out about that in the future, about like just debt-free journey, like motivation type stuff for people trying to get out of debt. Like I said, this channel is not just about trading, it's about achieving financial freedom at the end of the year. And I mean, I haven't really done a good job on hitting on that stuff quite as much, so I'm gonna try to do that a little bit more along with the trading. Like I said, it's just all about achieving financial freedom at the end of the year. So but yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. I was actually gonna like do a video about it and upload it, but I guess for anyone that cares, I don't even know how many people we got watching right now. We got 3 of you tuning in, but I guess anyone that cares is still watching, and they'll see it later. But yeah, so I mean, it's been moving to like a whole new state and everything. It's already stressful enough, and then you got jobs and whatnot that you got to get straightened out, and it's definitely stressful. But I know, like me and my girlfriend were talking about, we're like, it's super stressful right now, but like a year from now, it won't even matter. I mean, it'll just be, oh man, my battery, I didn't think about that. It'll just be like another what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it'll just be another staircase or something, like just another step in the right direction, slowly but surely. But what other? Oh yeah, I also took a position JDST. That was also a quick day trade. I think I covered that one right around 3% as well. Wow, I should have held on. I got in first thing this morning. I saw that it dropped. It dropped the first minute, and I went ahead and hopped in. If I remember right, let me see. JDST. Let's find it really quick. God, I hate. Okay, JDST. 48.45. So you can see I got filled in like right within the first couple of minutes. I think it was actually like the first minute, 'cause that was the first trade I did. You can see I submitted it at 8:23 this morning Central Time. Wrote it up. Obviously, another thing I mentioned in Discord is I notice whenever I'm not literally sitting staring at the computer all day, staring at the charts, it's a lot easier to just, you're essentially just letting it ride on cruise control and then just check back in. I checked back in about an hour or two later, saw I was up like 3%, went ahead, covered the profit. I wish there was some way on the app. One, it's a lot more user friendly, but two, it tells you your profit for the day. My profit for the day was like $115. Again, keeping in mind that like I'm doing it for how I plan on trading. I'm not using the full $200,000, whatever it is. I'm using, I don't know what it means by cash and sweep vehicle, but I'm using it based on trading with like $10,000 to $25,000, since that's what I'll actually start using once I actually start trading. I'm not gonna trade with like $500 to $1,000 anymore. I will start putting money back into my investment accounts, and I'll probably do some like blue chip type of investments like Caterpillar. Maybe not Caterpillar, because that's pretty volatile right now with all the, let's look at it right now. That one's pretty volatile with all the trade war stuff. Look, $5, it's down almost 4% today, and you can see just it's been crazy lately. 180 day. Yeah, it's been kind of sideways. Right now it's probably actually a good entry point. I'd wait for it to bottom. Might be a good entry point right now, because if you can get in right around, like I said, let it come back down, bounce again. I want to see it bounce at or above probably right around $135. I'd probably consider getting in right around 138. Be careful, there might be some resistance getting rejected right there at 141. But then, if it comes back up, you're looking at 13% profit. So, I might want to set an alert for that one. I will set an alert at... I'll just set it at 135 even. And we'll do at or below. And then I'll set another one in case if it starts to run back up. I'll do another alert. Let's just make it simple and do 141. Oop, maybe. That way, if it doesn't come back down, but it does surpass the resistance right around 141, I'll still hop in. Let's say I got in at like 142.53, since that's where it landed. So I ride it back up. That's still about 9-10% potential. But yeah, pretty much what I was saying is like when I start putting money back into the account, my trading account again, I'm not going to be actually like trading. It's going to be like more long-term, long swing trades, like probably at the minimum like 3. Obviously you can't ever tell the future. If a stock all of a sudden shoots up, by all means cover the profit and move on. But I'm going to be investing more in like blue chip type stuff that only tends to move like 0.5%, 1% at the most a day. I'll probably still be swing trading them once a week, once every 2 weeks. But for those of you that know my actual trading style, that's a really, really long time for me. That's more of like long-term investing for me. So it'll just be a lot different until, again, I get to the $25,000 where I can then day trade with like no limitations. And then I plan on doing this 100% full-time for income. So it'll be fun. The outlook is 1 to 2 years. My goal is by the end of 2019 to be doing this 100% full-time. I'll be on YouTube too, doing the live streams and whatnot. That's the goal. That's where I really, really want to be. Like, we're working. Luckily, I have a very supportive girlfriend, and we're working like religiously, whatever word you want to use, like just super, super, super hard to get there. Because she knows. I mean, I don't just say, oh, this is gonna work, just trust me. Like, she knows, she trusts the process, all that good stuff, and eventually we will get there. But and still paying off debt too. She has some debt to pay off, like more than me, because she has a new car, but or not new car, but newer. But we'll get there. But anyways, how's it going? How's it going, NYC Urbanista? Good afternoon. I know it's been a while. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do these a little bit more often. More than likely, once I again get back in a stable job and whatnot, it probably won't be during market hours, unfortunately. Maybe unless if I get an overnight job again or something. That's probably last resort. But I'm still gonna at least try to do at the minimum more live videos, like 15 to 30 minutes. This one's probably gonna be shortened because my battery, I didn't pay attention. It's at like 18% already, so that's gonna last me roughly, says 15 minutes, so I'll probably be on here another 10 minutes or so. But again, I was just like wanting to at least hop on here just to show you guys, again, especially the newer people, simulation trading through TD Ameritrade, Thinkorswim. I suggest it for anyone that is pretty new. Even, like I said, myself, I'm doing it, and I was talking about this in Discord. I was like, it's funny how whenever I step away, don't stare at the laptop all day or anything, obviously it's simulation trading, but I mean, I'm making money. Today we're up. Let me check the app because I don't know how. I need to figure out how to do it on here. But the app, it's like I said, I like using the app. I do all my trades and everything through the app. I just use the desktop platform for chart analysis. But yeah, today we are literally up $116.52 on the paper trading account. So yeah, and then it shows year to date 370, 371. So in like 2 days, 2 or 3 days, we've done $370 worth of profit. Only thing I'm really holding right now is SQ. I have 10 shares of that. We're up $8.60, which is about 1 1/3, actually dead on 1 1/3% of profit, so 1.33% profit. And yeah, that's it for what I'm holding right now. Let's see here. Got yourself a good. Yeah, no, yeah, she definitely, she's like super supportive and whatnot. Like, I mean, I can't lie, like, it's just been a roller coaster since we moved here. And like, it's been hard to like not get down on myself on some things, but like, she's always there to just kind of be like, look, you're gonna be fine, we'll get it all straightened out, just find something that like I can at least tolerate, because that was another thing in my job. I couldn't really tolerate the people I was working with either, because they were just so damn negative. Like, I mean, I'm not even gonna get into it. Like I said, I mean, the company overall does great work, but the internals aren't so great. But is what it is. But yeah, like I said, a year from now, we're not even gonna like be, it's gonna be like night and day difference. By the end of 2019, like I said, the goal by the end of 2019 is obviously have all debts paid off. Obviously, I only have like I said, right around $1,500 to right around $1,500 to $2,000 at the most. I haven't checked in a while, but like $1,500 to $2,000 left to pay off. I think it's under $2,000. I just like giving a good range to be accurate, but get that paid off, get the emergency fund funded of roughly 3 months at least of expenses, which will be a few grand, and then get the $25,000 saved up and earned through swing trading, long-term trading. So then by the end of 2019, I can do this 100% full time. Do it, like I said, do it on YouTube for all the newer people, all of you guys that are already here. So I mean, that's the end goal. If it takes a little longer, all it'll do is drive me to keep working. But the goal is definitely by the end of 2019. I think that's definitely manageable. I mean, it's literally about a year and a half. We're only in July, so I mean, a year and 5 months. I mean, I don't have much of an excuse. I mean, I'll literally work until I bleed my eyes out to achieve the goal, because I'm sick of jobs and just all that stuff. Yeah, moving is really tough too. Yeah, because I mean, I have no family down here either. I mean, we have her family, but yeah, I mean, it's different whenever it's not your family, to say the least. But so what am I going to be? I need to update the watch list on this paper trading. How's it going, Tyler? Good afternoon. What do I want to be on the lookout for? Let's look at Twitter. I haven't looked at Twitter in a while. So Twitter is still hovering right around that $42 to $46 range. Too expensive for me. SQ, like I said, I'm holding SQ right now. I'm up about 1.33% on that. That one I'm watching close. I might cover on that one. It just depends how it ends the day. I don't know. The 4-hour chart looks like it should be getting ready to leg up higher potentially. Let's see. Yeah, I might try to, like I said, I might try to stay in this one. My target sell is like right around $67. Obviously, there's going to be some resistance right around there. We're at 65.40 right now, so obviously, if I held until, say, even just 66, that's going to get me roughly another 1% of profit, 1 to 1.5% profit roughly. So that would be right on my 3% target. The target for me is always a 3% return at the minimum whenever I'm doing like swing trading, day trading, anything like that. Because think about it, if you can average 3% a day growth on your account, or like per trade, you're essentially going to add about what, 50 to 60% per month to your account. So imagine if you could grow your account even just 50%, not even 60, because that's averaging 3% account growth per day. Obviously, you're not going to do that. You're going to have negative trades and whatnot. Let's say you only average a 50% growth per month, which is still pretty damn good, to be honest. You do 50% growth per month on $1,000, that's $500 made. So then let's say you added another $1,000 next month to your $1,500, that'd be $2,500. Now imagine doing 50% again that month. You did what then? $1,250. So I mean, you can just see the power of compounding interest and continuing to invest money over and over. That's why I said by the end of 2019, I have no excuse to not have $25,000 in my trading account. I just don't have an excuse, in all honesty. So, oh, we got a few comments all of a sudden. I wasn't paying attention. Let's see, where are we at? Man, where were we? Okay, right here. It takes time to adjust. Yeah. Yeah, that was the thing too, because like I was hoping to be at 25,000 originally by the end of this year, and then just through the ups and downs and learning and whatnot, I was like, that ain't gonna happen. But I was like, by the end of 2019, I'll have so much more experience under my belt. Oh, PC running low. Yeah, I'll have to cut this off here in about 5 minutes. But yeah, I was like, by the end of 2019, I'll have a whole nother year of experience under my belt, on top of investing more and more and more money in over time. There's just no excuse for by the end of 2019. Some IQ. I've heard about that one a little bit. Let's see. IQ and HU. Chinese babies. I've heard some about IQ. I will take a look at it here in a second. I'm also doing paper trading. Yeah, paper trading is awesome. I mean, it's always going to be a little bit different with paper trading versus trading with live your money, because it's just almost impossible to take all of your feelings out until obviously once you become like super successful at it. I mean, there's some people, I just watched a video actually on YouTube of someone that got so like just successful at trading that it got to the point he was making like 20 to 50,000 euros or whatever, pounds I think it was, per day, and it just got to the point where he had to stop because he just got so numb to the fact where he was just like, I mean, it's just, he didn't even see it as money anymore. He just seen it as numbers, which essentially all it is. But I mean, for most people, it's hard to take 100% feelings out, whereas with paper trading, I mean, you still want to treat it like live money, but it's just different. It's just a little bit different. But, I mean, it's still a very, very good tool. I mean, obviously, I'm doing it, and I suggest everybody do it that's new, especially. I'm just doing it, again, to keep learning, keep developing as a trader as I build my account up. I'm not even going to begin to start, like, long-term swing trading until I have at least $500 to $1,000 put back into my account. Yeah, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, because 1 to 2 years, I mean, that gives you a lot of time to like take your time and learn. A lot of people have 8 to 12 hour jobs where they can't sit for more than maybe 1 or 2 hours a day doing this stuff. So, taking your time, not rushing the learning curve, trying to take shortcuts, that's the best way to do it. So weird. I'm long in IQ 20. Damn, so you've been in it since 20, so you're up $11 a share. How's it going, Josh? Good afternoon. So yeah, I'm going to break down IQ really quickly, and then I'm going to have to go because this laptop's going to die on me really quick. Once it hits like 7 to 5%, it usually just shuts off out of nowhere. So 180 days. So yeah, it did sell off ever since it hit $46. Yeah, I do see that it might be bottoming here. Let me zoom in a little bit closer. Yeah, I kind of like how it's just, the only thing that I'm worried about is now there's going to be a pretty strong resistance right around like $32 to $33. Still potential to make a quick, if you want to just hold a quick $1.50 of profit. And like you said something about the August calls. Options, good potential long-term play too. And the potential for profit's good. Let's say you went ahead and hopped in right now, right around 31.20. I would see some resistance again right around 36. That'd be 17% profit. Say it gets close to recent highs, 37% profit. So definitely good potential profit there. I would consider cutting losses right around 30, 29.50 to 30. If it went below 29.50, I would definitely go ahead and cut at that point because then it's just going to keep diving south. It'd be like catching a falling knife essentially. But RSI indicator, everything's setting up nicely for this one. I didn't pay attention to the EMA. Let's look at the EMA. So it's just now starting to look like it's trying to trend above that blue line, that EMA. So if it can do that for like another day, then yeah, I would definitely be a buyer of this one. I like using the EMA slightly. I like seeing it trending above it. It doesn't mean that it has to all the time. It's like one of those indicators that just for extra confirmation, I guess. Also the SMA. I don't think I have the SMA line on here. The 180-day or 180 SMA. But let's see. Earnings is a long ways out, 2 weeks out. So that'd be something to watch. Does TD Ameritrade? No, because I've had the paper trading and whatnot since I started trading months ago. So no, it's not just 60 days. And it's totally free too. I don't have my bank account even connected to TD Ameritrade. So yeah, I mean it's totally free. And I think it's for as long as you want. Sell some puts, yeah. What I'm actually going to do with this one I'll go ahead and zoom back in here. What I'll do is I'll set an alert for once it gets above $32. I'll just say $32.05. And then I'll set me another alert. Because I'm going to buy once it gets to like 32. But I'll set another alert for in case if it goes below 30. That way I'd be able to like cut losses or whatever. And then obviously if it doesn't cross 32, then like I said, I'm not going to even worry about it. Because then it's just going to be kind of stuck for a little bit. So until it shows it's in breakout mode, I'll just wait. Miss out on a little bit of profit, but no big deal. But yeah, good call out there. So that's one that I'll be keeping my eye on. I forgot I have to like add to my watch list. This stuff isn't. Where's all my damn watch list? But yeah, like I said, JDST, another one that I've been keeping an eye on. Quick traded it for a quick 3% today. SQ's the only one I'm holding right now. I'm up about 1 1/3% on it. Got in it yesterday, if I remember right. So that's another one I'm keeping an eye on. I think it's getting ready to leg up for potential new all-time highs. And if it does, that's going to be an awesome return. Oh yeah, I forget which town you said you lived in. Was it Mesquite? Is that where you lived? I forgot. I know there's a few people that live in the Dallas area. Searchu's another one. Yeah, Searchu, I haven't heard from him in a while. He's on the Discord app too, and he's in here from time to time. Mauricio, definitely check out the Discord app. It's all totally free. All you have to do is like confirm your phone number, just to show you're not a robot or whatever. But Searchu was in there, and he was actually talking about like everyone from the Dallas area like meeting up sometime for like a barbecue or something. We haven't talked about it in a while, about a month or so, but yeah, we're gonna all try to like get together in the Dallas area sometime in the near future, for sure before winter. But 6:35. Oh yeah, then yeah, you're really not too far. I know 6:35, so yeah, I'm actually like 6:35. The highway is, or interstate, whatever you want to call it down here. It's literally like half a mile from where we're at right now. I'm like off of kind of near Centerville and Garland for now. I don't really like Garland that much. The longer I've been down here, the more I've seen like nicer parts of the Dallas metro area, and Garland's really not that nice. But I mean, we're staying here for like really, really cheap right now, so I can't complain much. Really like it. Yeah, and I mean, I like the company too, so that's another thing. Whenever the technicals are looking pretty good and you like the company too, I'm using SQ for my actual company. I have like a little side company I just started when we moved down here too. That's a whole nother topic for a whole different time, but I'm using Square for all the like transactions and whatnot. I mean, probably the smoothest running like transaction app there is out there, both for the customers and the business people. Just a really good ran overall company, and I mean, you just look at it. I mean, they're literally, I mean, the proof's in the pudding. I mean, they literally, you go and look at the earnings slowly but surely just boom started taking off. So I mean, I think that was one that was rough, yeah. But I mean, lately they've just been killing it for the most part. So I like the company. That's one that I'm actually wanting to hold long term, but we'll see what happens over time. There's gonna be some pretty strong resistance right around the $69 to $70 mark, as well as right around 67, since that's where it got rejected whenever it came back up. But if it can get through 67, I think it's gonna make, oh shoot, my laptop's dying. So I guess my laptop's dying, but hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. I will see you guys probably maybe tomorrow, if not within the next few days.